Yo, what's up, guys? James Carter TV, and it's time for me to recap the Denver Broncos hosting the Kansas City Chiefs game. In a game that, all week, all year, I thought that the Denver Broncos were going to win this game. I thought that, this is a game they were going to win. Maybe they split. Maybe these two teams split. But if they do split, the Broncos are going to win at home. The Kansas City Chiefs are going to win at home. And that proved to be the case. Broncos got it done, which is what I like to see, which is what I want to see. Uh, and the Chiefs, this shows why. This shows why they're not a Super Bowl team. Because since they're going to probably lose this division, now it's tied for the division. And since they're probably going to lose this division, okay, probably, they have to go on the road. They're going to have to go on the road 3 straight times, unless if the 16th in the AFC makes the AFC Championship, and that won't happen. So they're going to have to go on the road 3 straight times to make it to the Super Bowl, 4 straight times really to win the Super Bowl, and it's too much. It's too much, and on the road they struggled once again, and it's just unfortunate. But that's just the way it is. This offense cannot put up the points necessary for them to win games. Uh, against good teams. They haven't faced good teams. They faced the easiest schedules up to this point in the NFL, and now that they're not facing that easy schedule, we're seeing their true colors. They don't have the playmakers on their wide receiving corps for them to get the big plays necessary for them to put up the necessary points. Alex Smith. This guy, he just can't throw deep. He'll throw deep here, he'll throw deep there, but he can do it. But for some reason, you can blame it on the wide receivers. You can blame it on him. I know one time he threw a great deep ball to Donnie Avery. It was dropped. In fact, I think that happened 2 times, but for some reason, whether it be the wide receivers or whether it be him, the deep balls just they don't work. They don't work. And the only time it worked pretty much was when they faced us, Tennessee. Then the deep balls work. But besides that, the deep balls don't work. And they need those big chunks of yardage in order to get Jamal Charles play action going. They need to get that going. And they just can't do it. This is just a realization. I've never been high on the Chiefs. Okay, they face the easiest teams in the NFL, and they haven't blown anybody out. The only person that really blew out was Jacksonville. Besides that, they've been playing pretty close, winning by 10, winning by 10, winning by 10, winning by 9, and I'm just like, I'm not buying it, and this is why I'm not buying it against losing to 10 to the Denver Broncos is not a bad thing. But when you're trying to make a Super Bowl run, it is a bad thing. When you're trying to win the AFC West, it is a bad thing. Uh, and next week is going to be very interesting. The Broncos are going to New England, and as of this moment, there's not a bone in my body that believes that the Broncos are going to win that game. I'm all in on the Patriots. I'm putting my chips on all in on the Patriots right now to win that game. Here's what I think was going to happen. I think that this year, and this year only, the AFC is going to be predictable. Not the NFC, the AFC is going to be predictable, and we're going to have a number 1 and number 2 seed face off in the AFC Championship, Denver Broncos and New England Patriots, because I believe that everyone else is so awful that they're not going to be able to get to the AFC Championship. So number 1 and number 2 seed going in, and that's the Broncos and the Patriots. And I see the Broncos winning that game, but I see the Patriots winning this upcoming game. We're gonna have to see what happens though, obviously. But that's what I see happening. Now the Chiefs are gonna go into their bye week, which is good for them. But then they have to go to San Diego. Or no, they're not going into their bye week. Excuse me. They're hosting San Diego next week, I believe. Yeah, that's right. They're hosting San Diego next week. I don't know what I was thinking about. I was just off on La La Land right there. They're hosting San Diego next week. Uh, and that's not easy. I don't trust Philip Rivers in Arrowhead, but the Chargers have like some sort of pattern where they win this week, lose this week, win this week, lose this week, and that if that pattern matches up again, then they're going to win next week. Which kind of worries me, but you know what? We'll see what happens as far as that's concerned. But the Chiefs. This worries me. This really, really worries me. Their offense can't put up enough points, and this is a Broncos defense that has allowed a lot of points this season. They allowed 48 against the Dallas Cowboys, 39 against the Indianapolis Colts. So we've seen time and time again that you can move the ball against this defense. You can put up points against this defense, but they couldn't get it done. So anyway, guys, James Carter TV. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click right there to subscribe for more. And to see another game recap, probably I'm gonna put 49ers Saints. In order to see that game recap, make sure to click right there to watch that one. James Carter TV. I'm out. Peace.